Man, this phone call.
So you got Travis Ford saying that he told him that the meeting is canceled, don't go, and then but prior to that, there's these things on the phone. They talking about Luce Cannon talking about he gonna break his jaw.
You seen Travis Ford say that, or you heard that's what they said?
I heard it.
Yeah. It's all about what you heard about what they said.
Oh, they heard.
Yeah.
So is Wack on the phone with Travis Ford and I believe Ashley Cannon, and then they and he's saying like I told him not to go. Like, you know what I'm saying?
They said Hold on 100 claim he told Travis Ford not to pull up, and he was surprised to even see this dude named Jay Reed there. He had no idea who he was. He was oblivious to his existence, never communicated with him, even though he got on the phone and said he was aware that Jay Reed set up a lick for Rick Rock for 40 of them. This news is everywhere with this story.
It was him, I'm going up there anyway, right? I don't know this dude. All I know is Travis Ford and Mozzie, owner number 2. That's it. I don't know this dude.
Jay Reed.
Yeah, I don't know this dude, right? I'm tired of motherfuckers because I walk in the goddamn studio and they say head nod and I head nod. Now we know each other.
The lick with that is whacked out because now I heard Rick Rock on the line with Wack again.
After that.
Right. So that. Evidently, I don't even, that's extra. I don't know if that's content with them or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because me, if Spider would have been like, yeah, Munchie set him up for 40 of them, I wouldn't be on the phone with Spider a week later.
Bro.
So I don't know nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? But okay, so he's in a picture with his arm around you at dinner with Mozzie, Travis Ford, your wife. I mean, Sharice Mills, R&B, and these two goofies.
Yeah, they're not wives at all.
Right. That's why I just stopped. You in pictures with them? At dinner with him, and you on the phone call with him prior to No Jumper. So that checks out why he's on video so comfortable, and he, you know what I'm saying, he just relax, and then he get took off on.
Yeah, Holding on 100.
He steps back
in that conversation. Said, if you decide the contract like you supposed to. Also contradicting the statement he told Adam and everybody that, oh, me and Dosh signed the contract 6 weeks ago. Here it was, the day of the event of Jay Reed getting victimized, or the day before, he was upset with the Dosh Network owner, not only for not signing the contracts yet, but because he was telling him, I'm being slowed down because my daddy is in the hospital dealing with illness, and he sent him a picture, and Holding on 100 didn't give a fuck about none of that. And he was upset, frustrated about the fact that the contract that he claimed had been signed for 6 weeks had yet to be signed.
Well, wait, we don't know the date of this phone call that we just listened to.
No, it's before the alleged assault.
Yeah, but it could have been
before was
6 weeks before.
He could have signed the contracts after this phone call was made.
So you believe this phone call is potentially 6 weeks before this?
It's possible because apparently there is a contract signed. There is a date on that contract. I believe the date is late November.
So what this conversation do prove is you actually do know Jay Reed.
At least for 6 weeks.
At least for 2 months.
And you knew, and there was obviously some friction between Luce Cannon, Travis Ford, and or Jay Reed because they're not liking the way the business is going.
Okay, so it sounds like Travis Ford probably let him come up there. And then Travis Ford cleared himself from what they just said because they addressed him because he holding up the business. Travis Ford may or may not have hollered at them, cleared his name, and he pushed everything on Jay Reed, and Jay Reed went up there and got whooped on.
Yep.
Well, him pushing it on Jay Reed is totally presumptuous. We have no idea.
Let me know what presumptuous mean. I ain't up
just
on that.
Presuming that's just because your imagination is assuming all the facts you have and you're adding that on, but we have no way to assume that with no facts.
No, listen. He said, let's just say Alex said this may have been prior to when the deal was signed. I mean,
that's presumptuous as well.
No, it ain't.
We presume that.
No, because it's documents with the documents signed already at this dated time. So this conversation is not a new conversation.
This might have been sometime in November.
Might have
Right.
been is
No, ain't no might have been.
might have been as a presumption, bro.
But we got signed documents though.
Well, it's definitely before the signed documents. So whatever the date on that signed
Which
document
is when we don't know the date, we have to only presume, bro.
well, the date on the
No,
no need to
roughly-
fight the word presume.
Roughly.
It's not a bad word.
Roughly before November.
That's
in
why we
January.
presume. That's why we presume because we don't know for sure.
What are you saying you presume? Exactly. What are you saying you presume?
The rough date that you're trying to establish.
Okay. This conversation took place before after the signing.
When it's a rough date, you have to presume, sir. It's just a fact.
Last year.
And you said roughly, correct?
All right. So what were you gonna say though, Munch, about the whole? They put it on Jay Reed, Luce Cannon, and them decided to pack
Because
them
if they
out.
had this conversation and they saying that Travis Ford is holding up the business.
Yeah.
This is before the signed document. Now, when all this fiasco took place, the document was already signed. Let Cash Jones tell it 6
Right,
weeks
6
prior.
ago.
Okay, so now it sounds like they didn't talk to Travis Ford, and then Travis Ford didn't clear his name. I'm not holding up the business. Okay.
Yeah.
Now he got his name cleared. This dude, he's still thinking he Dosh family, and he didn't came up there and got whooped out based on whatever Travis Ford done said.
Now that sounds logical to me.
Not to me.
That's what it. But
That's giving Loose Coochie Lips and Cole and Ashley Cannon too much credit.
I don't care if the truth is giving them a leeway. I think
I don't believe that's the
I
truth.
think Ashley's a buster anyway. Luce
I
Cannon,
believe
he's a weak link and a buster. Whether
Why is
believe-
it giving him too much credit? Though?
I believe he arrived at the decision to assault Jay Reed without all that calculated.
no, I just said what I said, and that's
I
not
don't believe that thought. He went through all that thought process.
who went through.
Loose Coochie Lips and Ashley Cannon.
Luce Coochie Lips and Ashley Cannon is the same person.
Yeah, Ashley. No, Loose Coochie Lips and Colin. That's what I be trying to say. Loose Coochie Lips
Yeah,
and
Wack.
Colin. Ashley Cannon. My bad.
But there was some friction
Oh.
that caused Luce Cannon to fire on Jay Reed unexpectedly that might be rooted in that phone call.
It seemed like that meeting was deliberately canceled.
But it seems like
And Jay
definitely-
Reed was set up.
And he got lined up. Yeah.
got
definitely
lined
the
up.
connection between the dissatisfaction is Jay Reed and Travis.
Here's what we do know.
I believe that.
That Luce Cannon, Termaine Williams, the fake Luce Cannon firing on Jay Reed has absolutely nothing to do with on gangsters, on neighborhood.
That's what I think.
Has nothing to do with that.
Why is that a reason for Luce to sucker
No,
punch
it
him and
got
beat the
bigger than
dog
you.
shit out of him?
Where it went to was on gangster, on neighborhood. That fuck you and fuck me. At that point in time, everybody understands what this like. Stop the sucker punch shit, nigga. You's a gangster crip, and you speaking in that lingo to somebody you know is a hoodster crip. Your level of readiness is there.
Because before November, we already knew this person was from gangster, he's from neighborhood, and they
Yeah.
got a relationship. And Wack acting like he was oblivious to the fact that this dude was from gangster.
And they on the phone saying, we got a problem with this dude because you from Piru, you from Hoosters, and I'm from, that was all the understanding and accepted.
Yeah, it was-
it's acknowledged.
So I'm gonna tell you where Wack messed up by integrating the gang thing into the conflict, because Gascon is not the DA of LA County no more. That means that gang enhancements are back in effect under new DA Hockman.
Dumbass.
So this dude just basically admitted that this assault, this crime,
gang
this
related.
assault was done for the gang. It was gang related.
Gang motivated, gang
He
related.
just added another level of prosecution to this assault.
I promise you, I point that out on the day one when he first mentions it on the black box on my mama. Yeah, he's all bad, y'all.
Hey, well, what I said made perfect sense, bro, based on what they laid out, not what I think. And I woke up thinking, just listening to Jay Reed and these two weirdos' conversation, based on what I heard, the conversation with Travis Ford and the Wack100, and then his lie, just integrating all three. That's what I came up with.
If you go back to the No Jumper Adam and Wack episode where they talked about this,
Right.
I think you can count about 8 lies that this guy told.
Easy.
One right off the bat is, I don't know this dude. I don't know who that guy is. Second one is, oh, you told me, Adam, that there were some guys lurking in the back, like he was unaware.
Mm-hmm.
Heads, I say, bro, whoever that is, get them out of here. When you leave, bro, when you leave, I don't let nobody in this building. If you're here and it's cool, then it's cool. I respect your building. I'm not bigger than this program. Donnie will tell you, as soon as they walked in, I didn't even get a chance to see. I said, yo, whoever that is, tell them wait outside, bro. I don't know if it's some loose people or what. So when you called and said there's 2 people in the back,
In the front, really.
or whatever they was at, you know my people. My people, when I get here, they're here. If you ain't here when I get here, I ain't fucking with you. So I don't send my people out because they gonna go out and I know whoever it is ain't with me.
He knew all along who was back there and when they got there, because there were some communications about what time they would get there.
These dudes are so familiar with Jay Reed and his partner that they thought they'd get away with all this. And Flim Flammy, Wack, Luce Coochie never thought that these dudes would even take it that far to the law, anything, because they thought they knew them that well, bro.
Okay, and then the 35th law, he the only Jay Reed I know is from Inglewood family. Ice Burgundy brother. There is no Jay.
I'll chalk that up as a mistake. There is a Jay Reed from
What?
From NHP, right?
Okay, not from Inglewood family.
Correct.
But this is a blood that think he know what he's talking about.
Yeah.
He said it with confidence that the only Jay Reed I know is Jay Reed from Inglewood family.
also said-
Ice Burgundy brother, right?
The only 11 he know is 11 neighborhood East Coast.
But that's an easy mistake though, bro. We already touched on that.
No, the
That's
11,
an easy mistake.
Yeah, because when
The
you think of
11
East
I
Coast,
don't know where you come from now.
no, East
You
Coast.
fuck-
Everybody look at East Coast like neighborhoods.
Yeah,
Y'all
but-
part of the neighborhood car,
11
period.
Aces are blocks, right? They block
Yeah,
rips.
11 Aces blocks.
But
That's what we're talking
But
about.
he's a weirdo. He ain't gonna know that.
when
Yeah, we talking about a
But to
weirdo.
the general public,
everybody not weirdos, so everybody don't think that, bro.
but I'm saying,
I've seen you do commentary on this.
yeah,
already.
but
I can't
but the
believe you
East
saying
Coast
this.
is the part of the neighborhood car.
it just shows his lack
I
of.
can't believe you saying this, bro. That's crazy.
No, he just sounded so confident
Yeah, it just-
in what he's saying.
That's how he sounded so stupid and goofy.
What it reveals, I'm not gonna just say he's a liar on that. It reveals his lack of understanding.
But he reacted to this outside of this already. And
No,
gave
but
us-
no, I'm saying to the general public, they all gonna think East Coast is neighborhood,
No, they
period.
not. How many other niggas have you heard make that mistake? They call 11 neighborhoods and selectively separate them and say the only people I ever heard from 11 is 11 neighbor East Coasters. I fuck with a gang of them.
When you go to the
That's unheard of. We never heard nobody say that.
when you go to the
He's goofy
penitentiary-
all by himself
if you go
on
to the
that.
county or the penitentiary, the East Coast is part of the neighborhood car.
Now I'm gonna have to say
Nah, we neighborhood block.
some people don't remember that 11/8 are blocks.
Not only the goofies that claim
Hey, bro,
to
you
be,
go to jail. East
only the
Coast is moving
goofies
with the
that
neighborhoods.
only the goofies that claim to be banged out since the 90s and walked 9 yards don't know that.
My thing is, he thought he was so confident,
Yeah,
so
it's-
sure. He
that's the
said
same
and then-
point,
and
bro.
then-
I don't know
and
what
then-
you're saying.
And then he said that's his second home.
If you bragging about your prison experience,
That's my point.
there's no way you should not know that 11.
I know everybody
are
under the
blocks.
face of the sun don't know that, but
Yeah.
anybody is claimed to be an expert, and then when he makes this statement, say, "Oh, y'all fucked with a gang of them, they put in the most work," and then he misclassifies them. It's like a wah wah wah.
Now you got to know the 11/8 are blocks, and they have had a vicious war with the Athens Parks for the last 30 years, and that's a conflict that.
He don't know nothing about the NWA and nothing, and he a pyro. He just off base.
Hey, wait.
He
I was
off deck.
I was in the middle of just saying
My
that
bad, Alex.
that conflict is one of the few conflicts nobody tries to intervene with. You know, we talk about all these different conflicts that are happening. There might be discussions. There might even be people at the table. But when it comes to the 11/8 blocks and the Athens Parks, there ain't been no budging in that conversation ever.
God bless America. God bless all blacks.
But that will change. That will change.
God bless all blacks.
That
man.
will change.
You maintain that energy, also, and I commend you on that. Because I didn't say never on a couple things. You say never say never.
Can't.
Hey, they said that the East Coasters and the Florences would never,
that's-
ever
Thank you.
over the $3 million worth of yayo. And
I said
they did it.
afterwards. I said I never thought I would see it. I didn't never speak on it.
But yeah,
Fire.
but the main point is this dude has a lack of knowledge when it comes to
Gang
a
intelligence.
lot of the gang.
On our side of this
History.
freeway, definitely.
But here's
Might be.
here's another lie. Adam asked him, "Why was somebody already filming?" Oh, I don't know who's filming. I don't know nothing about no filming. I don't know who those people is out there. And then obviously 600 ends up with the video.
Claiming to be the first to ever receive and deliver it.
All right, let me show y'all something right quick. Because I ain't got time to edit, and I really want to speak on this thing right quick and get it out the way, you know, just to speak on it. Because a lot of people have been asking me to speak on it, especially because I was the first one to break, you know, the video.
Yeah, so this phone call just reveals more trouble, more damage. It just hands the Burbank Police Department like more intelligence.
Do you realize that because we realized that, we observed it, and we happen to say, hey, we see this, they trying to paint us as like informants or snitches or people that's working because we've analyzed the content that they've presented.
Well, you know what? If this was a homicide, I wouldn't be talking about it. But because everyone survived, hopefully the guy, I don't know if he's still in the hospital. Hopefully he's gonna make a complete recovery. But yeah, if it was a homicide, an unarrested or an uncharged homicide, I wouldn't even be talking about it.
If it was a homicide or any other crime, and the only thing I had to react to was the evidence that the actual alleged suspects presented in it, I would react to it.
But one reason why we must react to this is because the participants of the crime have put the information
you kind of like cut me off what I was just saying.
Okay.
That's what I was just saying. If any criminal committed a crime and then uploaded it voluntarily, I will react to it regardless of the charge.
Okay, so let me ask you this. So let's say a guy commits a homicide and he's recording himself shooting somebody
intentionally.
Mm-hmm. He posts it and he's still not arrested yet. Mm-hmm. Would you react to that?
Yep,
to that guy?
I would tell him how much of a fool he was for recording.
No.
I might stay away from that.
I most definitely will.
No, I wouldn't. Because the only difference is with this, they posted it themselves. This is on Wack Instagram. He posted it on Instagram.
That's what he said.
He said if he did the crime on.
No, I'm saying if a guy recorded himself shooting a gun,
key word.
He's holding the phone. He's holding the phone in his left hand. He's got a gun in his right hand, and he's shooting, and he kills somebody, and then he uploads that video to the internet.
I'll react to it immediately.
Oh, if he uploaded it himself, then it's content.
I'll react to it immediately.
Yeah, I would probably stay away from
I have to offer nothing incriminating in order to react to it.
What you mean? Hold on. So the only difference is because somebody got murdered?
I don't like to be.
Why would you record it and upload it? It's on the internet.
I'm just saying as a hypothetical, if somebody did that. And one day somebody will do it.
No, it's been done. It's been done. No, it's been done already.
Yeah.
People then did their due diligence and recorded it.
And died after they just did their stuff. Went live, told me what they just did. I just see some way out stuff.
Okay, the homie Pee Wee from Fruittown Brim.
Oh yeah, Pee Wee.
He shot it out.
Peoples, bro.
He shot out with the police and got shot.
He went live.
He went live.
But nobody died.
He survived. And he survived too.
But if I react to that, I'm a snitch because he recorded himself
shooting at the police or getting shot. Yeah, exactly.
Hell no, exactly. Hey,
I'm saying no, you're not.
He's agreeing with you.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, Weenie100, stop texting me.
He look up to you, bro.
Texting me.
No, wait, Munchie.
I'm not a snitch. I'm not a crip. Stop texting me. I don't want to talk to you.
Bro, you did not.
I don't want to talk to you, bald head.
Bro, you did not even sign up to run for office, but you got nominated.
God damn.
Bro, you got to accept, bro, he's in your shadow. He wants to be your type. If not you personally, he wants to be revered like you, B. Braves, and those type of moves over a landscape of time, homie. Suge Knight even. Give him his room. He wants to be that
reptile face. Leave me alone, okay? Keep doing your no jumper job because you're chasing the YouTube check just like the rest of us. You're not a millionaire. You're a thousandaire. You living off credit. You got good credit, and that was smart. I just did an interview with Devo with financial literacy. Go check it out. Credit is key. You got good credit. You're not a millionaire. You don't manage the game. Okay.
Once had good credit at least.
Blueface is in jail. True Car is nothing.
Kim with Cuz.
I'm just sticking to the business.
Kim with Cuz.
All right, I got this last question before we wrap this up. The whole excuse that Jay Reed showed up there for content just absolutely makes no sense. And that was one of his explanations. He came up here for content. Even Adam was like, what do you mean content? How is he going to be coming up there for content? He didn't have a video camera or anything. Oh, no.
That ain't what that mean.
That don't know what that means.
That mean you can either be on the
or you could become content.
And Luce says, so you came up here for content, right? He says, well, however you want to put it, cuz.
How'd they come up here for content when they didn't have anybody filming?
You're missing the point. That ain't what that mean.
What's
right?
the content then?
That ain't, look, content means you can have a camera or your ass could be content, right? So Luce tells him, you came up here for content, right? He says back to Luce, whatever, cuz, how you want to put it.
God.
It was an answer that made absolutely no sense to Adam's question. And it's just, I don't know why some people are giving this guy so much weight, so much attention. This guy's a pathological.
I just want to remind you that real is rare.
This guy's a pathological liar.
Real is rare, bro.
I want to hope that there's real is the majority.
You're going to be hoping. You know what? That might be a great.
I think on the internet, the real is rare.
No, in reality, the real is always been rare, bro.
Yeah, well, let's say it's half and half because
the only reason that diamonds and pearls and things of that nature are valuable is because they're rare.
Well, according to this, the prison yards, the SNY and integrated yards is now slightly the majority, like 55%.
Exactly. That's why those that can say they don't fall in those categories are the real. They're rare.
Only about 40%, a little over 40% of the inmate population is walking the main line.
Real is rare.
So yeah. Well, I don't know. I wouldn't say 40% is rare. It's just less than the majority.
Real is a rarity these days.
Yeah. All right, man. Let's wrap this up. We went a little long on this, but shoot, we had a lot of topics. We had a lot of unnecessary debating on this episode. Y'all gotta relax sometimes.
Oh man,
some say we need more of that.
No, Spider be tripping, bro.
Yeah.
It's all Spider fault. We gonna blame it all on Spider.
I'll take that. Y'all saw it yourself. Y'all heard Munchie assessment. Y'all heard Alex assessment.
Spider fault.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna have all the links to the articles, the topics that we talked about in the show notes below. We're on all social media platforms, Spotify, iHeart, YouTube, podcast. And thanks for tapping in on another episode of Straight Politicking.